Welcome. Today we journey into the heart of human culture, exploring 5 of the world's most bizarre and fascinating rituals still practiced today. Prepare to have your perceptions challenged as we travel from the Amazon to Madagascar, Spain, Bhutan, and beyond. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a realm of vibrant life and ancient secrets, the Sadare Mawe tribe upholds a tradition that tests the very limits of human endurance. This indigenous community, deeply connected to the rainforest, marks the passage to manhood with a trial, a rite of passage designed to instill pain, courage, and unwavering resolve. It's a test that separates boys from men, demanding strength of body and spirit. At the center of this ritual are intricately woven gloves, each one deliberately filled with dozens of bullet ants, insects whose sting is notoriously known among the most excruciatingly painful on Earth, a level of agony few can truly comprehend. To prepare, the ants are carefully sedated, rendered temporarily unconscious, and then, at the crucial moment, awaken, transforming them into a swarm of agitated fury, ready to unleash their potent venom inside the confines of the gloves. With a deep breath and unwavering determination, the initiate bravely plunges his hands in, willingly enduring hundreds of stings, each one a searing jolt of intense pain. He must withstand this torment for 10 agonizing minutes, all while the community gathers around, their rhythmic chants providing a vital source of support and encouragement. Showing pain brings shame upon himself and his family. Stoicism, resilience, and an unwavering spirit are demanded above all else. But this trial isn't a one-time ordeal. A single act of bravery, he must repeat it. Time and time again, a total of 20 times, carefully spaced out over the course of many months, sometimes even years. Through this arduous ritual, steeped in tradition and symbolism, the boys prove their resilience, their capacity to endure, and their unwavering commitment to the values and traditions of their tribe. The shared pain forges a lifelong bond of brotherhood, a connection that transcends words and indelibly marks the profound transformation from a dependent boy to a respected man within the community. For the Sadare Mawe people, deeply rooted in their ancestral lands, manhood is not simply given with age. It is earned through courage, endurance, and unwavering dedication to their cultural heritage. In Madagascar, the Famadihana, a unique and deeply meaningful tradition, or turning of the bones, as it's often translated, is a ceremony that beautifully blurs the line between life and death, creating a vibrant connection with ancestors. It's a practice steeped in history and cultural significance. Every few years, when the time is deemed right, families open ancestral tombs, carefully bringing out the wrapped remains of loved ones, treating them with the utmost respect and tenderness. The dead are then rewrapped in fresh, exquisite silk, perfumed with sweet-smelling oils and fragrances, and spoken to. Family members share stories and memories, sharing news of the family, both joyous and sorrowful, and blessings are shared, seeking guidance and protection from the ancestors. Then, in a joyous procession filled with music and laughter, families dance with their ancestors, celebrating their lives and their continued presence, all to the rhythm of live music, creating a vibrant and unforgettable experience. This ritual beautifully reaffirms that family bonds powerfully transcend death, offering comfort and a sense of continuity. For the Malagasy, caring for the dead in this way directly ensures their happiness and well-being in the afterlife. The living and the dead come together to celebrate, bridging the gap between worlds, keeping cherished memories alive for generations to come. In Castrillo de Murcia, Spain, the El Calacho festival sees the devil leap for salvation. Babies born that year are laid on mattresses in the street. El Calacho, dressed as the devil, sprints and leaps over the infants, symbolically cleansing them of sin and evil. The act is believed to protect the children for life. Despite controversy, locals see the ritual as a vital tradition, for one day the devil becomes a guardian. In rural Bhutan, courtship once meant night hunting, Bamana. Young men would stealthily enter the homes of women they admired, risking discovery and punishment. If welcomed, the couple spent the night together, away from prying eyes. Discovery could mean forced marriage or hard labor. Though fading, Bomina reflects a unique approach to love and agency. It was a test of courage, resourcefulness, and mutual consent. In the Himalayan night, love was a daring adventure. Yeah. For Shia Muslims around the world, Ashura is a deeply significant day. It's not a celebration, but a day of profound mourning and reflection. It marks a pivotal moment in Islamic history, one that continues to resonate with believers across generations. This solemn occasion commemorates the martyrdom of Imam Hussein, the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, who was tragically martyred at Karbala. His sacrifice is central to Shia Islam. The profound grief associated with this event is expressed in various ways, most notably through prayer, as devotees turn to their faith for solace and strength. Processions, often large and moving, wind through city streets, symbolizing the journey and suffering endured by Imam Hussein and his followers. And in some communities, the expression of grief takes a more intense form, with ritual self-flagellation practiced as a way to share in the pain of Hussein. Men chant mournful verses recalling the events of Karbala and lamenting the loss of Imam Hussein. Beat their chests rhythmically, a physical manifestation of the sorrow and anguish felt in their hearts. And in certain regions, some participants engage in acts of self-inflicted cuts to their foreheads, letting blood flow freely, a symbolic gesture of solidarity with Hussein's suffering and a personal offering of sacrifice. These acts, though controversial, are seen by those who practice them as a profound expression of devotion, not as self-harm or violence. They represent a way to forge a deeper spiritual connection with the events of Karbala, to internalize the meaning of sacrifice, and to stand for justice and righteousness. The practice is widely debated within the Muslim community, with varying perspectives on its appropriateness and religious validity, with some religious leaders and scholars actively urging believers to consider alternative expressions of devotion, such as donating blood to those in need. Yet for many Shia Muslims, these rituals remain the deepest and most meaningful expression of their faith and their connection to Imam Hussein. Ashura's rituals, whether traditional or evolving, stand as a powerful testament to the enduring impact of history on faith and cultural identity. Through displays of blood, tears, and sorrow, millions of Shia Muslims around the world reaffirm their spiritual identity and honor the legacy of Imam Hussein. From ant stings to ancestral dances, devil's leaps to midnight courtship, and blood-soaked mourning, human rituals reveal our boundless creativity. These traditions bind communities, connect us to our past, and shape our search for meaning. Which ritual surprised you most? Share your thoughts below. Thank you for joining this journey. Follow for more wonders of our world.